What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 47 of Buckets of Duckets. I am your host, Chase Myers, in Little Rock, Arkansas. Down there in Louisiana, looking strong and pretty is the one, Josh Watts.
What is up, shitheads? This is episode 47, and if you're doing your math, that's 22 more than 25. But if you also do your history and your math, and you look back on this date in 1947 was the first time a comic book was written based about your boy. On this date, April 15th, 1947, the first issue of Trapped in America came straight out into the comic book shelves and captivated America. You're welcome.
Oh. Guys, watching
I'm
this on
almost
YouTube,
embarrassed
thank you
how
so
long
much.
I've been waiting to say Trapped in America, and I've waited all week. It's just all week. I'm going to say Trapped in America on this one, and the whole fucking internet is going to explode. YouTube is going to send somebody over to suck my dick right out of the way. Right out of the gate. They're going to send somebody dressed up like one of those silver YouTube awards that's going to suck my dick. Guaranteed.
Well, I hope it was everything you thought it was going to be and more, honestly.
I'm
I didn't realize how much
you
you were putting into that. I'm over here trying to tell people to subscribe, and I didn't realize that you had so much built into that. I didn't know. I didn't know how much baggage you were bringing to that.
There was a whole lot of letdown right there.
So YouTube people, what's up? Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment, tell a friend, podcast people, what's up? You know our voice sounds good. Subscribe. Apple listeners.
You motherfuckers!
It's like you didn't hear me screaming all last week. I just need just one more review. It's been fucking months since one of you assholes reviewed us. Just give us one. Just hit 5 stars and fucking forget about it. You don't even got to say anything. I mean, it'd be nice if you told us we were strong and pretty, but you don't have to.
But don't get in there.
It'd be nice if you complimented Josh on his traps, but
thank you.
You don't have to.
Don't get in there with your dumb, stupid words and start saying your mushroom mouth, dumbass stuff. Hit 5 stars, review it, tell all your friends to listen to it. Why do we have to go over this so goddamn much? You shitheads are letting us down every day. Every day.
That's what I want to know.
Every day.
You've been trying to fit in traps for a week. I've been just stewing for a week at these motherfuckers. I wake up every morning and check Apple Podcasts, and I look and I go, nope, still the same reviews. These motherfuckers, these bunch of fucking shit buckets out there are not listening. That's right. You're a duckhead if you fucking review, and you're a shit bucket if you listen and you do nothing. Okay, that's how we separate you guys now. Are you a shit bucket or are you a buckethead? Duckethead works too. We accept duckethead too.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been arguing with Chase for 45 minutes. He wanted this episode to just be 45 minutes of him pacing back and forth calling you guys motherfuckers. And I told him, I said, Chase, we got to at least give him some kind of podcast goal to rate. So I don't even know if he wants to. He might not even participate in this episode. It might just be me talking to a screen. He might not.
Honestly, I'm done. I'm honestly done.
Who could blame him? Who could blame him? You should apple.com/review podcast /buckets of duckets, and you write 5 stars. It's not that fucking hard. God,
I never thought it was. I just believed in you guys too much, and that's my problem. That's my problem, is that I see the best in everybody, and I've been sitting here thinking these millions of people caring about us. But apparently no. Apparently you just want my free entertainment. That's all you want.
You selfish shitheads. You selfish shit buckets. All right, first 7 minutes of the podcast has been ripping you apart. Let's build you back up with some comedy gold.
You know, Chase, we love you.
I have gone to Sonic for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, let me tell you this. All right.
You're on a Sonic kick right now?
All right. We went to Walmart, and I goddamn hate Walmart. And the way that Michelle bribed me in Walmart was when we got there, they had a whole bunch of hot dogs in the little thing, like Nathan's hot dogs from the deli. And they're wrapped in foil, so the bread was all mushy, and they're the greatest things in the world. And so she bought me some hot dogs to shut me up from complaining in Walmart, like a toddler. And it worked out great, and I ate the shit out of them. And then I'm like, oh, hot dogs are the greatest thing that's ever been invented to eat. So I just want to eat hot dogs all the time. Okay. And there's not a lot of places that serve hot dogs, so I go to Sonic because Zoe likes their chicken. So I can get her chicken. I can blame it on the kid. She wants the chicken.
She wants chicken, so I'm going to get 3-foot-long chili dogs.
Exactly.
No, for the kids.
See, this is the problem, Chase. If you go, hey, bucketheads or shit buckets, I don't care. I don't care which ones you sons of bitches go.
Shit buckets, you want to be a ducket head? This is how you do it, okay? This is how you get there.
The shit bucket becomes the bucket head. God damn it. All right. If you go to a Sonic restaurant and you say, I would like a Sonic drive-thru, if you know what I'm talking about, and you say, I would like a foot-long hot dog with no chili, no cheese, just mustard and ketchup. Everyone in the store's brain will break. They will run outside with kitchen knives and commit Sudoku right in front of you, and just fall over dead. I've never had so many people. But I ordered these hot dogs, and they brought them out with chili, and I said, okay, when I ordered, I said, I want hot dog, no chili, no cheese, just ketchup and mustard. And the guy said, so add ketchup and mustard. I said, yes, but no chili and cheese. So you don't want chili and cheese. I said, no chili and cheese, just ketchup and mustard.
That's why I keep saying it.
And he goes, all right.
You notice how I keep saying no to chili over and over again? It's because I don't want any chili.
So they bring out the chili dogs, and they definitely have chili on them. But they do have ketchup and mustard. And I was like, no, this isn't. I wanted them without chili. And I said, I want them without chili. And the car hop said, oh, no, these do have ketchup. I was like,
you guys are really missing. Like, hey, great job on the ketchup and mustard. Okay, look, great job. Look, you did do that, but there's a major part that I feel like you're not really hearing me on right now.
And I said, I want this, but with no chili. I want a hot dog. I don't want chili and cheese on it. And she goes, oh, okay. The girl took the hot dogs and walked in. 10 seconds later, she turned around, came back, and she goes, I'm sorry, you want chili and mustard? And I was like, no chili, no cheese, ketchup and mustard. And she was like, okay. And like, dude, 3 or 4 minutes later, an old lady comes out of Sonic wearing a different colored shirt. And she looks mad as fuck. She looks fucking furious. And she has the chili dogs that I sent back. And she comes out and she goes, now what's the problem with these? Because they have ketchup and mustard on them. And I was like, oh, so this must be the lady that made them. And now she's like, no, I put ketchup and mustard on those sons of bitches. I'm coming back in there. And this is like a 20-minute ordeal. And Michelle and I are laughing our asses off. I'm not even mad because it's so ridiculous. This lady was ready to fight me. She came out. She was like, I thought she was going to throw it at me in the window. She's like, these have ketchup and mustard. I was like, yes, they do. They also have chili. And I don't want the chili. She goes, oh, so you just want a hot dog with ketchup and mustard? Yeah, yes.
Yeah, now we're there. Now we got there.
Yep. 15 minutes later, they bring out a plain foot dog with no ketchup and no mustard. And I was like, no, fuck it. We're leaving. No, I'm going to I'll eat it just like this. This exact incident has happened 4 or 5 times because I eat a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah.
And every time...
You're training for the hot dog eating competition.
They do not understand. They don't understand. They're like, so you don't want chili? I'm like, no chili. And they're like, all right, but you do want ketchup and mustard. I'm like, yeah, right. I said ketchup and mustard. So then I asked the guy, it's tricky because you don't want to sound like an asshole and be like, hey, what the fuck do I have to say to make you dumb fucks understand that I don't want any goddamn chili on my fucking hot dog, you sacks of shit. I'll come in there and stomp the shit out of all of you. I'll stomp the chili out of everybody in this fucking shithole if that's what you want. What do I have to do to get my fucking order right? Sonic! Right? And the lady was like, oh, no, you order a foot-long plain hot dog, add ketchup and mustard. And I was like, oh, okay. And I told the woman that just told me that I want a plain hot dog, ketchup and mustard. And she goes, no problem. That same fucking lady, who I'm convinced works for the devil, she has to be personally assigned to torment my heart because the woman who looked me in my face and said, oh, no. To get your order right, just tell them that you want a plain hot dog with just a plain hot dog, add ketchup and mustard. Because I had talked to her. I said, this keeps happening to me. I keep getting chili when I don't want chili. And it's become a problem. It's a huge problem in my life right now. The amount of
It's
chili
enormous.
that is unsolicited and being given to me. I don't want it. I've had
You
enough.
know what it feels like to have people bring you chili you don't want over and over again?
I keep saying no. I have said no, and no doesn't mean no when it comes to chili deliveries. I've noticed. And this lady walks out to me with a big smile on her face because she's done it. She solved the problem. She brought me my foot-long hot dog with ketchup and mustard and chili and cheese. So she's definitely fixed the problem. This dude, she was smiling, she was so happy with herself that I almost didn't want to, almost, but I did. I was like, no. I don't want any chili on it. I want a plain hot dog, add ketchup and mustard. And she goes, oh, so a plain hot dog.
Yeah.
I'm using your words. These are your words.
And you guys keep repeating it back to you. That's the other thing, too. It's like, no chili, ketchup, mustard. They just repack. Yeah, no chili, ketchup, mustard. Here you go, chili, ketchup, mustard.
Every time they ask me, it's like they don't believe that. They're like, no chili?
Man,
come on. Come on, I've seen you. You eat chili. I've seen you. You eat chili. Act like you don't eat chili. Look at you.
You eat chili. Come on.
You got chili in your beard right now.
How you explain that? I like anytime that you go to a fast food place and you try to be healthy, so you order water, they can't process that. Like, and you get in that thing where you're like, yeah, I want number 3 with a water. Okay, what do you want to drink? A water? What's that? Water.
Like in a bottle?
What? And you say it so many times that it starts to like not sound like a word to you anymore. You're like, what? Like, water? What? Water? I want what? Like,
fuck you for making me doubt myself, Wendy.
Yeah. I watched this documentary about Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut, the hot dog eating champions or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, because so every 4th of July they do the Nathan's hot dog eating competition. It's the best tradition in all of the United States that's ever been. It perfectly.
Nathan's hot dogs are. I have convinced myself that they're good for me. Like if I'll sprinkle. I swear to Christ, I have drank a protein shake before I eat hot dogs to like. In my brain, I'm balancing. I'm like, well, I got 50 grams of protein from this shake, so now I can eat 8 hot dogs, and it's fine. I'm sweating Nathan's juice right now. As we speak, I'm sweating Nathan's juice, and I don't give a fuck.
You know what? No chili in that juice. Ain't no chili in the sweat juice at all.
No matter how much you want to make me eat your chili, Sonic, it's not fucking happening. I'm serious, dude. It's coming down to this again. Not
so the documentary, right? It's about some of you. You know the history of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. So
no, you eat
Kobayashi,
hot dogs and you win.
Yes. So Kobayashi, it used to be like just a bunch of tubbies up there, and they
he's the
time
little dude.
Yeah, they time you for like 12, 15 minutes, whatever their thing is, and for years the champion would be like, he ate 9 hot dogs. In 15 minutes. That's crazy. No man could ever eat more than 9 hot dogs in 15 minutes. And then Kobayashi's little tiny Japanese ass walks up there one day and eats like 40 something plus hot dogs, right? And it's like, oh my God. Go ahead.
Is the documentary you're talking about, is it him training to do that where it shows him just going and eating?
No, there is a part of that with Joey Chestnut though. And so.
Sorry. Hold on, man.
Yeah. Get that dog together, bro. The dog out there barking. I can't continue this story, though, because I definitely need you to hear the details. But everybody, let's listen while Josh screams at his dog. Let's see if we can pick up on it. I bet he's punching that dog in the face right now. I want to talk to you guys about stuff, but I don't want to leave Josh out of all this hilarity. So, I don't know. This might be Josh's first edit. This might be the first time he actually has to cut stuff.
God damn.
Dude, don't worry, bro. I'm spinning gold over here to the people, bro. Don't worry. I got it,
man. The dog's not the baby gate out, and they're fighting right outside the fucking door. I strangled them both. They're fine. I took a mic
I told the
cord
people
just-
you were punching them, but of course you
Did
was
you hear
one
me
up
yell
it.
at? Did you hear me yell at them?
I could hear you. I don't know if they heard you. I heard you.
Sometimes I
okay.
forget our windows are open, and I know our whole neighborhood thinks I'm a goddamn psychopath.
Yeah, of course, dude. You scream at the fucking top of your lungs. All your God damn it! Like
It's an impressive battle cry.
all right, so tiny Japanese man shows up, wrecks their whole hot dog eating world, right? He shows up, he eats like 45 the first year, next year he's getting close to 50. He's getting up in the 50s now. He's like the champion for 5 or 6 years. What is it?
50
what's
hot
the will?
dogs.
Yeah, in like 12 or 15 minutes, whatever the timing is. I know it's no higher than 15 minutes. I know that.
Good God.
And so, yeah, like taking the dogs out of the like he was revolutionary because he took the dogs out of the bun, would munch down on like 3 or 4 hot dogs at a time, dip the bun in water, fucking just shove it down, and it's not attractive to watch, right?
I saw a documentary where it showed him training, and he was going around he was in Japan. He was at the sushi bars where like the menu spins around the table, and he was just eating. Is that the same one?
No, but
No.
I'm sure. Yeah, the one. This is a 30 for 30. It's an ESPN documentary.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So he does that, right, and he's like the champ. They fucking in Step Brothers or whatever, fucking Rob Riggle's making references to it, like Kobayashi, blah, 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 and all that shit, right? And so he's the star. He's the hot dog guy.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be another guy. And then suddenly, this American Joey Chestnut starts like fucking just working out. Like what's your boy that fought Rocky and Mr. T?
Apollo
What was
Creed?
Mr. T's name? No, Mr. T. What was Mr. T? Clubber Lang. He's like just got his Clubber Lang on, where he's just working out by himself and stuff. And so this dude shows up and he beats Kobayashi. He ends up like setting the new records. He's been the champ for like the last 10 years, right? Kobayashi like doesn't speak English. He like doesn't understand like that he's not the greatest anymore and stuff like that. Like literally, you were talking about working out. That Joey Chestnut dude.
Failure is the universal language, though.
You gotta know. But no, Joey Chestnut had this funny thing, like when you're talking about working out, this motherfucker set up some kind of setup where he like had a free weight hanging from his fucking face so that he could like make his jaw stronger, and he would just sit there and just chew, and he would like chew on like rubber balls and shit, like stress balls and stuff. He would just munch on them all day because he was like, I don't know, there's no like workout really for eating a bunch of hot dogs. So like that was how he was like, I guess if I strengthen my jaw, that will work, you know?
We talked about this. You and your roommate talked about it. The jaw thing that's like you wear it around your neck. Jaws, I think it's called. It's like a ball. And they advertise it as like a fitness thing where you just chew on this rubber ball on a necklace. And it's like it's the exact same thing as a teething ring I'll put on my child when I'm trying to ignore them. So it's like the exact same fucking thing. And they have
but this one gives you a sexy jawline though, bro. That's what this one does. So what I'm getting at
ball
is
just around your necklace all day.
Kobayashi, I forget exactly the details, but he ends up having some type of beef with the Nathan's competition or whatever, and he's not in it one year, and he shows up.
I respect Kobayashi, but don't make me choose between you and Nathan's hot dogs. So I'm gonna tell you right now.
He shows up at one of the competitions after Joey has been like the fucking king for the last couple of years, and he just shows up in the crowd. And in the documentary, in his mind, what he thought was going to happen was he was going to show up and the whole crowd was going to be like, oh my God, it's Kobayashi. Let him eat. Let him eat. Let him eat. Let him eat.
He for real Clubber Lang that shit.
Yeah, but instead what happened was all the announcers and everybody was like, Kobayashi is like yelling in the crowd. We don't know what's going on. And they just made him seem like a crazy person. And they didn't let him go up. And they barely even showed him on the thing. But he had this whole like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be like the returning son. and I'm going to reclaim my throne as the nastiest motherfucker that could eat 55 hot dogs in 12 minutes.
And see, that's a great example of why sportscasters need to be more like like Jim Ross. Because if good old JR had been announcing that hot dogs eating contest, my God, is that Kobayashi?
Business is picking up.
Bro, you want to talk about documentaries? I have fallen into a black hole on YouTube of I'm almost embarrassed to tell you this. I've been watching documentaries about YouTube celebrities and YouTube beefs. Dude,
so I'll save you a little bit here. I've watched, like Watch Mojo.
Yeah.
That YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I've seen their like countdowns, and I've watched a couple of their countdowns where they're like famous YouTube beefs, and it would be like two people are like, this person has 10 million followers, this person has 27 million followers, and I'm like, I have no idea who either one of these people are. Who the fuck are these
every
people?
time. That's happened every time.
I know a little bit, so you're not out there on your own, just coming to help.
I just watched an hour and 20-minute documentary on Shane Dawson.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Doesn't fucking matter. I didn't
maybe
either.
if you tell me what he does, I might.
YouTube. I mean, that's it. Like, he's whatever is popular at the moment on YouTube, he does. He's like, I don't know. But I've been watching these like hour-long multi-part series on these fucking people. And the other day, I was watching one. I'm watching like the 4th hour of this fitness joke guy named Jason Blaha. They call him the Great Blahino. Anyway, he's just...
Shut up.
He makes 4 videos a day. 2 are fitness related, and then the others are just him. He's the worst person in the world. And I've watched hours of stuff that's making fun of him, but still, like, I didn't even know who he was. And now I know hours worth of his stupid fucking opinions. Even in satirical form today, I was watching that Shane Dawson one a little before the show, and I was like, dude.
Just getting in one more right quick.
Oh, man, I clicked to see how much longer it had, and I realized I'd been watching an hour and 18 minutes, and I don't know anything about it. I don't remember anything about it. I still don't know who the fuck he is. And, man, I'm going to get offline completely. I'm just going to start doing this podcast.
I
can't handle any of it. I'm going to start doing this podcast like a hostage video, just on like a little Sony cam, and then mail it to you.
I'll piece it together. We'll just write this out. We'll script this out. You read your parts, and I'll read mine back.
Seeing these videos where especially when some of the people try to do it like a dramatic documentary, it's like when a 5th grader is like, my life is over because Jordan said that my hair was stupid today, and like, but this is a 2-hour documentary about adults who are saying that. And it always comes down to, like, the internet decides who wins based on who has more views or likes on their videos. Like, well, he has 27 million followers, so yeah, he's right.
So the hair is pretty dumb. It is pretty bad hair. The people have spoken.
But I was trying to watch these videos to learn how to get more YouTube oriented. Like, how to get less shit buckets and more buckets.
I think our method these last 2 weeks of just screaming at them for the first 5 minutes, I think that's going to pay off, dude. Be patient. I think they respond to negativity.
Negativity and rage always brings them in every time.
I think that's because if you show them too much love, they'll just keep going. You got to let them know.
Soft. You get soft as baby shit.
Baby shit buckets. So I got lost in HBO has that QAnon documentary.
Oh, and it's in my queue. It's in my queue.
Yeah, it's can't stop you. Can't stop you. Yeah, I got really like lost into that over the past week. I watched like all 6 episodes and like I watched like 4. I didn't realize there was only 6, or I would have knocked them all out. I watched like 4 and like starting at midnight. It's like 4 a.m. The sun's starting to come up. I'm like, okay, I think I need to stop. And then I sleep. I wake up. First thing I do, I'm like, what happened? Did they forget? Who the fuck is he? Who the fuck is this guy?
It's JFK Jr., right?
It is. It's JFK Jr. They actually talked to him.
Shorter.
He walked out and said, guys, I don't know why you did all this filming and what's going on. It's me. What are you doing?
I know you think I've been dead since 1997 or 9 or whatever it is, but nope. Guess what? Surprise, motherfucker!
So you're gonna watch it? I don't want to ruin it or whatever, but it's.
I am gonna watch it, but I
seems,
have avoided it because it's exactly why I got off of social media. Because it's a whole bunch of. It's the same thing coming from Denim Twitter, except it doesn't have heart emojis shared over every video of the Charlottesville riots.
Yeah, it's I definitely need some time. I didn't watch it the second it came out because I'm definitely trying to like put that in the past, just all those like 4 years of craziness. I would like to not think about it anymore. Yeah, that's the way I'm moving about it. And so, but yeah, I definitely got caught in. But yeah, they throw out a bunch of different options of who it is, and I kind of think he nails who it actually was by the end of it. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. You should watch it.
Oh, good. I do want to watch it now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole like because the dude Q only posts on that website like 8chan or whatever, and there's like a whole beef between like the dudes that created the site and stuff that's kind of like in the background of the doc, and it's pretty interesting. Like one of the dudes is like, we have to fucking shut this down. Like, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck? And then the other two are like, no, because freedom of speech and blah, blah, and the whole thing. And yeah, it's just that argument over and over again.
There are so many corners of the internet that I'm learning about from watching these documentaries about where you didn't record the entire time, did you? You didn't even turn it on.
No, I was just checking how much time.
Chase is looking at his recorder because you didn't fucking start.
I just wanted to see how much time.
We've missed all the gold we've put out. We've missed me beating my dogs, and it's all fucked.
I got this bright ass light on me to try to I brought like a portable little light, and so I'm like blinding myself while I do this, and so I had to like how much time?
Is it one of the ring lights?
No, it's similar. It's like
but it's like specifically for that. Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's like a cheaper one. It was only like $30 or something, and I can like bring it with me on my travels, while I'm out here still trying to bring the people gold from different places. Which speaking of, so I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. I had a show last night, and I got a show right when we get done with this. And
did you see
shows this weekend. Funny? I haven't. I'm about to hit him up though. I'm about to hit him up and see what's going on.
Tell him I said what's up.
Listen to what I've been going through, bro, since I got here.
Yeah,
so first off, my family, because I'm only about 5 hours away from you. So my family used this as like, oh, Chase is kind of close. Let's just take vacation, and this will be like our vacation because they only see me like once or twice a year. And so my mom, my stepdad, my sister, brother, sister-in-law are all not sister-in-law yet, but are all just like staying at a hotel around here and shit like that, right? So I've been talking to my mom for, a week or two coming into this, just talking about, these are when all the shows is. This is when my flight comes in and stuff like that. And I'm fully expecting whenever I get off my flight at 9:00 Tuesday, that my whole family is going to be waiting at the baggage claim, just so excited to see me and all the shit. And
did you expect them to cry? Did you expect
I was
them
hoping.
to be crying?
I was really hoping to see a tear or two. And so at least, bro. And then I get my stuff and I start looking around, and I'm like the last flight in because Little Rock is a small airport, so it's not like late flights or anything. And so I start looking around. I'm like, man, I don't recognize any of these cars here. And I'm like, all right. And I kind of just wait around for 10 more minutes, and nothing really happens. And I call my sister. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she was like, oh, what's up? We just got back from eating. Mom's crashed out, and Darren's over there, and I'm just watching TV. And I was like, oh yeah? Did you fucking forget anything? Is there anything that you could think of that maybe was the goddamn reason that you came to Little Rock, Arkansas this week at all? Is there maybe something? Maybe the fucking person talking to you right now is maybe somebody you need to pick up. Oh my God, we forgot you. Yeah, you home alone me, you motherfuckers. He's goddamn head counted all you and fucking forgot about me. And they were like, oh, we thought you were going to rent a car. I was like, for a fucking week in I'm going to pay $1,000 to rent a car for 7
drive around
days?
Little Rock?
Yeah, drive around Little Rock? No, motherfuckers, come get me. And so, yeah, so I was forgotten by my family. So instead of our big loving reunion, it ended up being like, you pieces of shit, don't think about anything but yourselves. That's all you think about. Yeah, so that's how we started this one off.
God damn.
They came to my show last night, and it was good. It was Wednesdays. There's not usually a lot of Wednesday shows for clubs, so it was only like 20 people or something. But I had a really good set, man. I was really happy with it. Family came out; they're proud of me. Finally, I think I finally won them over, and yeah, it went well. But this is the other thing that happened to me that I've been going through is I've had this whole plan. I was kind of talking about it last week on the podcast where I was saying I'm about to get in shape. I'm gonna take these 2 weeks. I'm gonna do yoga every day. I'm gonna go for walks. I'm gonna get tan.
Fuck yeah.
Whole thing. And so yesterday around 3:00, I had a show at 7:30 and or 8:00, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do yoga right now. Take a walk. I go to grab my luggage. I lift my luggage. My back just erupts. It just fucking gives, dude. I fucking hit the ground. I can't move. I fucking lay on my bed. It hurts worse to lay on my bed, but it's like my lower back, so like my legs aren't working, and I had to do like the fucking like just roll. I just rolled off the bed. Tried to get the toughest fucking shit. And I luckily my mother was here because my dumb ass would have just bit the inside of my lip until it felt better. Yeah. Like I'd have just fucking gone. Like I couldn't stand up straight. Like it was insane. Like
did you have to go to the ER or urgent care?
No. So whenever I did this like 5 or 6 years ago was the first time I hurt my back. I did do that. But this time, no, I was like, man, I don't know anything out here. And I don't have a car because I didn't fucking rent one. And, and also I was like, I have a show in 3 hours. Like I have to be on stage very soon. And so yeah, they came, picked me up, gave me a bunch of ibuprofen. I found some type of roll-on thing that numbs my back, and I fucking I just went up on stage last night, just numb as hell. I stood in one spot. I totally threw out. Just standing straight up. I totally threw out that whole. I do that joke about the homeless dude I saw in San Francisco, and whenever I talk about him, I like bend down and hide behind branches like he did. Nope, not doing that. That joke's not making the cut. We got to find something else. And so, yeah, but that stage adrenaline got me going, dude. Like I got up on stage and everything was fine, and I got laughs, so that made me feel good. So, yeah, bro. And then this morning, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm still hurting, but yeah. So I think I'm just never gonna get in shape because. So I've had probably.
Go ahead. I used to fuck my back all the time too.
Bro, it's the worst, dude, because you need your back for everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything. Like, it sucks because it's like if I can't reach down too far or it hurts, and I can't sit straight back enough or it hurts. Like, just everything hurts. Like, they were all telling, like, my family was all, we went out to eat, and they were all telling me, they were like, it's hurting, like, watching you. Like, I can see it in your face how much you hurt. Like, we're at a restaurant, and I just stood up. Like, everybody else is sitting at the table. I just stood the fuck up. And I just ate standing up. And they're like, you just gonna do that? I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not from here. My back hurts. I'm gonna eat this fried catfish standing up. What they gonna tell me? To sit down? Yeah.
So I have 2 herniated discs in my back, which is why I started doing kettlebells. But if you don't know what you're doing kettlebells, you'll throw your back out. And every time I throw my back out, it's my lower, like the lower part of my back is what would hurt.
Yeah, that's what hurt me, yeah.
Every day, I get up and do 100 kettlebell swings and 100 lifts. I bend over and pick a kettlebell.
Day. No days off, son.
I get up and pick up a kettlebell. That's I consider that an off day because I don't want to fuck my back. So I do 100 where I just bend over and pick up the kettlebell with one arm and then with the other arm just to try to get my back. And since I've been doing that, I haven't thrown my back out. But now that I've said this, I'm gonna throw it out when I lean over and fart in a second or something. Dude. Like I'm gonna fuck myself. But I've been trying.
Every time I try to get help, like I've had probably 3 like major injuries, and they have all come from me trying to better myself. Like
what happens?
I picked this luggage up to grab my gym clothes so that I could work out. 5 years ago, I was just trying to do some laundry. I just wanted to take my laundry out of the washing machine, and I would love to put it in this dryer. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to be a good man and do my chores and be clean. Nope, my back gave out. Fucking damn near died. Just right there, almost died. Years before
I have an example.
I got a hernia because I was like, I'm gonna start riding bikes, and I'm gonna ride my bike every day. And I rode my fucking bike one time and got a hernia like right above my dick, and that was such like a weird, like whenever I went to the first off going to like the hospital with a hernia above your dick is just you're just showing your dick to just a no. I felt like they were just calling in nurses, like, "Hey, come check this out." Like it was just a new person. I was like, "You want to look at my dick? You want to push right above it a little bit? Is that what you want to do too?" Y'all fucking nasty. Y'all nasty.
Y'all nasty.
Here. All of you. I know what you're doing. You're in here trying to push up on the top of my dick. Get the fuck from around. So. Yeah, and that was the other thing too, was they all asked me, they were like, so how did you do this? And I was like, I was riding a bike. When I got done, I started to feel like a pain, kind of in my like low abs right above my business. And they were like, are you sure you was riding a bike? I was like, yes. Yes. They were like, you weren't lifting anything? No, I was riding a bike. They're like, I don't know. I was like, I don't need your approval on how it happened. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm telling you, that's what happened. Like, what do you think? I'm embarrassed? like you thought I would be more embarrassed if I was being manly and lift something. And so my excuse was, no, I was riding a bike with a fucking bell on the front of it and tassels coming off. And that's what I was riding my beach cruiser. It's like it's both of ours.
That's what happens. You try to improve yourself, the world fucks you. When I tried to sign up to go to college again, the VA all of a sudden was like, hey, wait a minute. You divorced your first wife in 2007, but we've been paying you like blah, blah, blah. So you owe us a whole bunch of fucking money. So yeah, you go to school, but you're going to fucking pay us. So then I had to pay the goddamn government back. All because I tried to go to school and better myself. Today,
I remember that.
Today I'm trying to better. Oh, dude, I was so fucking furious. So I've been getting paid. The VA pays differently based off your marital status. And my wife started fucking somebody else in 2006, and we divorced in 2007. But I didn't marry again until, I hope she doesn't listen to this, 2011. 2011. And so that all that time in between, they still paid me as being married, even though I told them that I wasn't. But so then they're like, hey, now you got to give us that fucking money back. And they came to my house with ski mask. They tied me up. And they stomped the shit out of me until I gave them the money back. And then today I was trying to better my deadlift at the gym. Well, it was yesterday. I said today for the practical points of the story, but let's be honest. Yesterday, I tried to better my deadlift in the gym, and I had to run over an old man and because I nearly shit myself from the exertion. I have a new pre-workout that is very potent. I'm not sure if it's good for, I'm not sure if it's made to give you energy before your workout or to make you shit in the middle of your workout. It's one of those. It's one of those, maybe a little bit of both. But I was doing I was so proud of myself. I was trying to lift and it's pretty heavy lift. I'm doing good. And then all of a sudden, oh, you're going to shit your pants. You're going to be one of those you're going to be one of them dirty booty shit pants that you talk about on your podcast.
And I'm going to have to talk about you, bro. Imagine if I brought that up. I was like, my best friend, my podcast partner, he was working out the other day, just totally shit his pants. He just shit his pants. That's what I should talk about while you're beating your dog.
I had to run, I ran to the locker room, and it's a YMCA, so it's kind of a smaller locker room. And I nearly knocked an old man over who was in the way because he did that whole let me go this way, which isn't funny ever, especially when I'm about to shit in the middle of the floor here. So
you should always consider that whenever you do the back and forth. Which one do you think about? Does this person need to shit? They probably need to shit. Get out the way.
You could read it on my face that I had to shit. It was clear, and from my mouth because I said, "Move it, old man river. I have to shit." And so I run in and dude. I sat down and I explode and I'm like, all right, no embarrassment here because I didn't shit myself on the floor. So I'm good. And I flush and I had headphones in. When I walk out, everybody in the locker room area is looking at me. And I realized how loud my shit must have been. So I just had to fought everybody in the locker room is what I had to do.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I got loud shits. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do, bro? I fucking mean it when I shit. I go for broke, all right? And not in my
those
pants.
old
I'd go right in the toilet, bro. What you think about that?
You wearing Depends in here, old man. Come at me.
Oh, man.
I also found out that I have been. So the YMCA has a scan, like it's in your wallet on your iPhone, and you just walk up and touch it, like the wallet app, and then touch it on the thing, and it scans you as being in. And a woman came up to me the other day and was like, "Hey, it didn't scan you. Can you go check in?" And I was, "Yeah, sure." So I went back and I couldn't get it to go. And it turns out I've literally never once scanned in because I was only clicking
So
the
you just
button.
been working out for free?
I clicked the button and I can't show. If you click it, it pulls it up, but you have to then click on it so it opens all the way up to get the code. I didn't know that. So I'd click on it and pull it up halfway, and I would just push it on the little thing and then walk by. I had headphones in, so I'd never hear if it beeped, and not one person ever fucking stopped me. And then this lady came, and I was so pissed off at her for interrupting my workout. And I was like, this motherfuckers. And I'm like, you think I'm fucking dumb? I don't know how to scan into the fucking YMCA. And then 15 minutes later of trying to figure it out, she came over and took my phone and did it for me. And I was like, oh, right. Me dumb. Go lift stuff. But I was like, have I ever scanned in here? And she's like, no.
Well, I work out every day, so that's kind of on you guys,
Like,
all right? Because if somebody just comes in there with enough confidence in their phone and
like,
just...
Oh, yeah, and just don't look at anybody. Don't look at anybody, and don't wear glasses, so if somebody looks at you, you don't know if they're looking at you or not for sure. So you just kind of like, I think, or cough a lot. If you cough a bunch, nobody bothers you.
Good point. My family, so my brother drove in today. He wasn't here last night. And
I love it.
Wait, what happened?
I said if you cough a lot, everybody leaves you alone. And you just were so serious. You're like, good point. And then there's like an awkward silence.
It is a very good point. They will leave you alone. Sometimes you just, sometimes it's just right. Sometimes when you write, you write. Yeah. So my family, my brother came in today. He came in today. So
he remembered to pick himself up or whatever. He remembered to get there.
Yeah. He had no problem. And so they now have, my sister drove, my mom drove, and now my brother drove up here. And so they have like 3 cars. And so they're like, hey, can we just bring you mom's car? You'll have a car now. And then, like, you can just, instead of them like picking me up every day.
That's what they meant.
Probably so. And so while we're recording the podcast, they had hit me with that with this plan, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be recording podcast gold with Josh though, so that can't be interrupted under any situation unless a dog is very loud. But otherwise, yeah, I'm sorry, family, you can't come in here. And so they left the car and then left the keys under the doormat, right? And then since we've been recording, I've got like 6 fucking phone calls from them that I keep ignoring. And I'm like, what part of I can't interrupt this brilliance don't you understand? And then my mom just texted me and was like, hey, so we bought a bunch of firewood because of the fireplace that's here. And we totally brought you the car that had all the firewood in it. So can you actually bring it back before your show so that we can have firewood? And so I gotta go bring these dummies some firewood before my show. My show's in like an hour. Like, I haven't texted them back. They're just gonna sit there and stew on it. And I'm gonna send them this clip. I'm gonna go, hey, I saw every bit of it. I know exactly what happened. I hope it hurt. I hope you're squirming about it.
So I wanted to mention a couple of years ago, a good buddy of ours, Steven Canatella, that did Odessa Media. I think it was Odessa Media was his company. Anyway, he sent us our equipment for the last version of the show. He sent us new equipment. We did a couple episodes.
Oh shit.
Anyway, a few years back, I asked him to make a video. Your light blew out?
It blew out, bro.
Oh,
we back.
That's what you get for buying them $30 sacks of shit. You were just so proud. Like, I got
podcast.
The cheap one. Aha, boom.
I win. Oh.
I asked Steven to help me compose like a 5-minute video so I could send it around to do shows, like to clubs and stuff, try to get into shows and festivals, whatever. And he sent me a 15-minute demo reel that like the first joke, it opens up on a Kate Street open mic in 2013 where I'm like 60 pounds heavier with a ponytail. And then it went out again. Goddamn, Chase. And then it goes all the way through to like, I think the last thing on it is when we were recording your album, the show that's at listening party that was going to be your album. And it's like 15 minutes, but I had no use for it. Something came up where I have a chance to audition for something. And they were like, I don't want to go into too much detail, but they were like, hey, we're doing this project. Had you in mind, would you like to come do it? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I don't ever say no to, yeah, sure. I'll come do it. And then they're like, do you have an acting reel? And I was like, oh no, I don't have an acting reel. And then the person who asked me to do this was like, oh man, if you want to get into acting, you should really have an acting reel. Well, you asked me. I'm not trying.
Yeah, I didn't come to you asking to get into acting. Acting came ask me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But so then I was like, I could send them old YouTube videos or like, and then I was like, oh fuck, we do a weekly podcast. And I was like, oh, they could, here's the link to our podcast. You could do that. And I hit send and was immediately like, no. I've said some horrible stuff on there. Don't put that out. But then I went through my old YouTube videos. Chase, I don't know if you've ever gone back and watched any of your old material.
Yeah.
Your old material was good. I went back. I have like 8. Oh man, watching old YouTube videos hurt a lot. And I scrolled through, but then I found that 15-minute video that Steven made. That's like this perfect, beautiful, like perfect demo reel. Could not be made any better. But at the time I got it, I was like, what the fuck is this? I can't use this for shit. Steven, what the fuck? I know he listens to this, is why I'm bringing it up. Turns out that fucking demo reel saved my ass, possibly. So, thanks, Steven. So watching old YouTube videos. It cuts back. I have some videos from when we went to the Blind Mule in Mobile.
Jesus,
do you remember that?
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
I have a video of a woman getting up in the middle of your set, answering a phone, and then not leaving. Do you remember that?
I mean, vaguely. I feel like I've had that a few times in my career, but
it's like a 3-minute video because I was filming your set and I think I stopped, but I edited it out to just that part. You were in the middle of doing your set and this woman's phone rings very loudly and she stands up as if to go out to answer it, but instead just answers it right there. Stands up and answers it. And you were like, no, you should keep going. She had an entire conversation right there.
What did I do? Did I fucking get her, or did I just make fun of the situation?
Oh, you were making fun of her, but and I mean this. I don't mean this as a knock on you. If you remember that show, it was you just gave up. Like you started shitting on her, but you could see that you were just like, let's just go. We're gonna make $6. Let's leave.
None of these people care. Clearly, they don't care.
You started shitting on her, but then you could see that you were just like, it doesn't matter.
Well, because there's some of the things where sometimes you'll start shitting on like, wow, this is so crazy. And you'll realize nobody in the crowd thinks that it's crazy. Nope. They're like, well, why can't she stand up in the middle of a live performance and answer her phone and talk louder than the person performing? I don't understand why is this dude being so rude about it? Why is he being so fucking mean about this lady just got a phone call? I don't understand.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if you remember this, but I had a bit about me being on the Nancy Grace show where I reenacted being on the Nancy Grace show.
Josh, do I remember?
Chase, I thought that was the funniest bit ever. Right?
Yeah.
And then I watched it. Holy
It's insane.
Fuck.
It's insane. Because you do, that was like, you had a lot of trouble with, I remember us having the conversation of me trying to tell you like, hey man, like people don't know your personality. And so whenever you start saying all this crazy, like right wing shit and like acting like you agree with it, they just assume you do agree with it because they don't see the irony in it. They don't see the sarcasm in it.
Yeah. And that's watching that video. that's all I kept thinking was like, oh, everybody in this crowd thinks I'm serious. And like they're totally on board. And I'm like, how did I never had problems getting booked on stuff. Even when I wasn't very good at comedy, I didn't have trouble getting into stuff, like getting booked on shows. And I've always, like looking back through rose-colored glasses, I've always been like, well, that phase where I did all that weird stuff was funny because I was doing this. I've always tried to justify it where in my brain I've always been funny, just different levels of funny. And going back and watching those videos, I was like, oh, fuck, you weren't, like, you're not funny at all.
No, you were funny.
No, but I mean, like, it's a, I don't ever watch my own videos, especially that stuff. And to go back and see it now with like 8-9 years difference between it, and like, God damn, how do I get this off of YouTube forever?
What were you wearing? Were you wearing like one of your fuck off big bright like jackets and stuff? And
no, I had a blazer and like slacks on.
Yeah, I remember those days. You remember we did that fundraiser where you yelled at Morgan whenever he was first starting to do comedy, and we
looked so fucking good in that.
Man, we looked so good. We looked like Dumb and Dumber. Like we were wearing like big bright red jacket, like suit jackets and stuff. You used to wear back in those days. Whenever your act was different, you used to wear like a bright, like gold with like a fucking snake on the back of it, like starter jacket style, like windbreaker style jacket that you'd wear up on stage.
It was a Mardi Gras jacket that I wore.
Is that what it was?
Because like if you wear it front ways, it had the cobra on it. It's like the satin. I'm not gonna get into how I got it off of somebody at Mardi Gras, but I would just wear it backwards without a shirt on. There's videos of me as the world champ of comedy before I knew about Judah Friedlander, and I'm doing the whole, like walking into the crowd with belts and throwing them at them and just talking shit for a 10-minute set. And just
my family is still calling me, by the way.
If some people
my brother just called. My mom, my stepdad, and my brother have all called me, and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe
that's why I'm telling this story. This story has no point. I'm just killing time until your family loses it and beats in the door right behind you.
We want our firewood."
Well, Chase, do you want to wrap it up there and go bring them their firewood and go rock Little Rock's butthole out?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're at 50 minutes. These people can... Hey, look. We're going to start cutting the podcast by 10 minutes every week until you fucking give us reviews, okay? That's what happens. All right? We're just going to slowly take it away.
You shit buckets, get on it.
5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. Okay?
Hey, and I saw that we had listeners in Australia. Did you see that?
Yeah, man.
We're global. We got some listeners in Australia. You Australian fucks go down there and give Trappadile Dundee right here 5 stars right now.
There it was. That was a good one. That's solid. Yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening. We'll check you out. We'll see you next week. Bucketsofduckets.com.
Good evening, shitheads.
Goodbye.